Good evening.
Hey, we're on.
Hello, yes, we are on. We're on this show that has no name yet, which it has, and has had since before we started. So, good evening.
Hey.
Okay, so today's kind of semi-scripted. We're going to see how well that goes, how staid we look at the end, or if it's I don't know how it works. Today's episode number 2, and it actually says episode 3 in the title, so I'm gonna have to go back and change that. I just realized. I don't know if I said something. This is the show about the show, so we're gonna be talking about the kind of things that we've done to get to the point that we are with the show, and how this isn't really like this is before we're actually launching things. So I think in a lot of people's space, this would be still ideation, but. We're doing it live with you instead of just holding it back. We're showing people exactly. Well, we're about to show you exactly what we're up to. So that's today. We're gonna be talking about, I think, bikes. I want to hear about bikes, Simon, and some other stuff.
Yeah, some of the filming I did of the slow motion stuff, which I don't know if I'm gonna be able to share. How would I share that? Oh, we'll figure that out.
Yeah, no, we can figure that out. We'll get that on your webpage.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, because that sounds pretty cool. What'd you do again?
I just set up my iPhone slow motion, and then I buzzsawed off the back of my bike, and so there's sparks everywhere.
All right. All right.
I don't think I have it online yet, though, so I'll figure out.
No. We'll do the website thing tomorrow or something like that. You can put it in or upload it to your YouTube channel too.
Yeah.
So this is kind of the thing. This is us talking about learning how to use YouTube. Okay. Yeah. So I have something about indie games, Canadian indie games. I don't know if you.
I guess the one of the things I wanted to talk about this week is there's a couple of Canadian indie games that are floating around and getting pretty good reviews. One of them's The Long Dark, and the other one is Kona, which we'll end up talking about, I guess, next week at some point. Maybe I should share my screen for this one a little bit.
Yeah, let's see. The website looked really good, the developer website.
Yeah. I'll pull up the Steam site. Screen share. Sorry about the dead air.
In theory, I should be talking to the dead air, but
okay. Whoa. All right, here we go. No, that's Steam Link. Okay. So yeah, can you guys see this right now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So it's gotten really positive reviews. It's by Hinterland Studios, which they're actually on Vancouver Island here somewhere. So the thing I noticed about this game and Kona is, since they're both by Canadian companies, you get a very Canadian feel. I don't know if you can see the video here.
Yeah, totally.
From Steam, but it's not only is this game kind of feels like it's in Canada, it also has a really Canadian aesthetic. So it feels like you're watching a really intense CBC show, kind of.
I'm getting the whole was it Group of I feel so bad, Group of 7.
Yeah. There's definitely a Group of 7 sort of.
Yeah,
sort of
there's a Group of 7 feel in a lot of those scenes that you were just showing me.
Yeah, exactly. So one of the example films is this film called Clear Cut, which it's a pretty dark film, but the wilderness takes on becomes one of the adversaries essentially, and that's a lot of the games that come out of Canada kind of have that feel to them. Okay.
I like that effect. That's the beginning of a video effect and the end of a video effect. I think I can help with that. I think I can deal with that.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna unshare my screen here for a second.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh man.
All right, so that's the Long Dark.
Yeah.
I think we actually have. I'm gonna give us. Do you have anything about Kona right now? We can talk about that next week.
Yeah, let's talk about that one next week, because I haven't even played Kona. I played a lot of Long Dark, and
all right,
if you like that genre of game, then it's good.
All right, so this is one of those things that we realize. Like I said, we're learning. This is a learning show,
Mhm.
The timer that I'm using does not stay on, so I'm gonna have to. Oh
We
wait,
gotta-
I can. You know what I can do? Just a sec. I can set the screen to display. Seriously, this has to be done right now because it
Yeah.
keeps
Oh,
on
that's cool.
going off. Sleep after 1 minute of inactivity. No, 30 minutes right now. Okay, back. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
We are on. Yeah, I know that's super perfesh, right? Okay, so we have 8 minutes left in the segment. I also started the timer late.
Hey, it's cool.
Yeah, so
So this is like we came up with this ad hoc, the timer thing. So we tried it. We'll try it
yeah,
again.
and that's the thing. It is important for us to hit times, sort of,
Yeah.
to be aware of the time that we're going through. So I really do think that's important. But what to use as a timer, I didn't think of it at all. Like we just a cell phone, sure, yeah. I was gonna use a clock. Yeah. So my thing that I found that's super thick, super cool this week is this app called The Fabulous that I use, and it's on Android.
Yes, you've been telling me about this for quite a while.
Yeah, I've been telling a lot of people about it for quite a while, and I think that they've heard enough about it. So I'm just gonna talk about it here, and then they can all just go to the video and play back and be like, "Oh, that's what he said." So The Fabulous is an application, and it helps to build habits and routines, and it's using some sort of cognitive science groups of people. I should have actually studied this a little bit further. I'm going to take you to the website though, so you can see for yourself. We can go together. They have two interfaces for this right now, and it's kind of annoying me. The one
This is Hangouts, or
yeah, the Hangouts and the Hangouts on Air going back and forth now.
Mhm.
But yeah, so here we are. There's The Fabulous. First of all, when you go to get it, you're gonna find it in the Android store, the Google Play Store, and it's Fabulous Motivate Me. It's the editor's choice for a very, very good reason. There's like a whole bunch of people that have given 803 people. That's that last chunk were really important, but that's where you get it. This is the app itself. So the cool thing about this is it's a gentle push in the right direction, and just these little prods, and it'll what it did actually, first of all, it started me getting water. It started,
right, okay.
if you want to get water first thing in the morning, just put a glass of water beside your bed, and have some water, and every day you have some water, then that's great. That's good. And don't worry about it if you don't have the water, then just have water next day. And it's got this approach to building habits on habits on habits that now I've been using it for about a month, and I can see a definite difference in how I behave. And like, for instance, the other apps I was talking to you about earlier today, Simon and I were talking about an app that I found that will lock off a part of my phone, good chunks of the apps for hours. Did I mention this to you? Or
yeah,
no?
yeah. Briefly, very briefly.
Yeah. So when I start working, I'm unemployed right now. I'm looking for work, so everything's a distraction. When I'm working, I can basically shut down my phone to maybe 5 or 6 apps, and that's it. So there's really, and I get penalized if I want to turn it on. So those times where you're like, let's see what's on the phone. Let's see what's on the phone. It won't unlock for about 30 seconds or 60 seconds. So that impulse goes away real quick.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm getting pretty ruthless with my time, but that's the chit chatty part of this. The beginning. So we had Simon and I put this thing together, like the guideline, the script that we're kind of following, and then I went and changed the themes. So topic 1, topic 2, topic 3, like what phase we were in the discussion, open, close, and into dishes. So there's an appetizer, a main dish, and a dessert, and so we've called them. And I just got to one of the slides, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?" So it's calamari. So right now we're at calamari,
Yeah.
and in calamari, we're really going to talk about how we got to where we are and what where we are is. So we have about, I'm going to say we have 3 minutes 16 seconds, Simon, but we're probably going to go to 5. So you have the slide up?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, sweet. Let's go.
All right.
So, yeah, I think that thing that we touched on last episode about us just having the discussion about doing this every I don't know, every month it would come up or something.
Yeah, just about once a month, right?
Yeah, and that came up again in May, around the 11th or something like that, or the 9th. And 11 days later, we had, I believe we had the first test, which is not on this channel because I don't even think we had the channel set up at that point.
No. That was a raw test.
Yeah, like can we actually do this?
Yeah.
And then last week we had can we do this at 10 o'clock? And the answer was no. We didn't get to 10 o'clock today for a couple other reasons. We're learning. What are you thinking about what's going on, Simon? What have
you mean just in general? The decision to do it, it's a good idea. You're doing the majority of the work, to be perfectly honest. Because
yes, but I'm unemployed right now.
Yes, but you're also more organized than I am, which I think is an important factor.
It's weird cool doing this as a person who thinks the way that I do and plans ahead. And I try and try and anticipate stuff. So this is really going in fits and starts very quickly. Like normally somebody would say fits and starts and have it be a bad thing. For me, it's do a bit, look at what you've done, figure out exactly how you want it to work a little, and then do a bit more. And there's been a lot of stopping and actually being able to evaluate the work and think about the future of the work, which is not normally how I work. It's normally document do. So yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Blah blah blah.
No, this is definitely like the structure of the conversation is completely different from what I usually do instead of just babbling forever. So I'm trying to figure out how to space it up as well. It's the action behind it, I think.
Yeah,
it's a learning experience just to talk in front of people.
Yeah, actually, big time, big time. I started Toastmasters a little while ago. I get to be sergeant at arms now, which is like,
well, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it is actually cool. I like the title, and whatever.
You're gonna arm them with pens? I don't understand.
Yeah, it's pretty. I think that's pretty much what it is actually. But it's cool, and there are responsibilities, so I got to take them seriously. Yeah, so. Really, though, what happened after that, like that particular day? So that's us being told we're going over.
Oh my god!
It'll be better than last week because we got to get it down past. Like I think we ended at 43 minutes.
So this is like the thing we're doing right now is trying to figure out our timing.
Yeah. So
this is the first time we're constrained.
Yeah. So we do have to. We have a let's say. Yeah, like we gotta move through this slide. Yeah, so we did a couple of videos. Really, right? Because right after that, what happened was I posted the test because I'm really wanting to share the procedure that we're going through, which is part of this video. And I posted the test to my website, and I called it "Here Be Danger," or I called it "Danger Be Here." And then through some really weird quick conversation, because we were like, what's the title going to be? What's the title going to be? I don't know. And then Simon saw that. And then we said, okay. And I was still saying Danger Be Here, but Simon went and what did you do?
Here Be Danger instead. I don't know how that happened. I think it's probably some sort of bizarre dyslexia on my part. Mixed it up.
And the thing about that was I was so happy that he did that because that's actually what I was thinking.
Maybe it just flowed better and I was like, This is it. This is what he said.
No, and it's totally. And we were talking pre-show about this. It was like, yeah, because it just reminds me about Joan Sumner, which is who's someone like she's this woman that we used to work with, and yeah, I can't even say that really anymore because she's totally awesome, and I've known her since Anyway, she's pretty cool. So that's a shout out to you, Joan. Hello. And so that's how the name of the show came about. I think we could talk about what that actually means on another day. So we're getting a lot of back end video stuff. We did a huge scramble for pretty much everything we cared about social media wise that had that name in it. I was really surprised that we got the stuff we got, Simon. Like, I don't know about you, but
it's a good name. It's not bad.
No, I figured somebody would have taken it. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I know it's weird to find out what's being taken just because somebody wants to park on it. Something.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those things where there's nobody else wants christyler.com for what is I think now $2,000, and I own the domain. I feel so stupid.
I've owned domains that I've lost that I found out later would have been worth about I think I had 7981.com.
What's that from?
It was an Eon Flux reference, but just that it's 4 numbers and then a .com immediately makes it invaluable for something.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Fine. Things that people do on the internet like this. So yeah, actually the next section, we didn't really have that much to talk about. We did talk about the things we had to talk about a lot though. One of the things that I think defines the way that we're going through about this, and again, this is pre-show discussion. Just now we were talking about the idea of Kaizen and the idea of repeating and repeating. This is something Simon you taught me about initially. What do you want to go off on this, or?
I'll let you, because I'm not sure where you're going to take it.
But really, just I don't know.
Because you're actually much more versed in it than I am now.
Well, I just look at it as for the sort of thing that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Because it's so rough, we can only really look at what we've done and then do it again and do something better. Like for example, with the slides today, Adrian's feedback was don't talk over each other's slides, and I talked over your slides, but you invited me to.
Yeah, please.
So that sort of thing is the sort of thing where we continue to learn. This entire technology, like I have to do a knowledge transfer to you, and then you have to do it, right? So it's every time we do this, we're going to get better. And I think that's the idea that we have. It's going to probably be 4 or 5 shows. I'm hoping for number 7 is the first show where we're reasonably comfortable with the technology and a format and getting it into 22 minutes and be able to go for people. And that takes time. And after that, we'll still be going and getting better in all sorts of ways. So that's I think what we want to do before we wrap up this section. We want people to subscribe.
Yeah. What section are we in?
Yeah, if you're watching this on the site, then hit the button down like there or something like that. And if you're not watching it on the site, if you're watching it on an embedded channel or something like that, click on the YouTube icon in the bottom of the screen, bottom right hand corner usually, and it'll take you to the site on YouTube, and you can click there to subscribe. All right, we're gonna go to a break, and it's gonna be 3 minutes to us, but not very long to you at all if you want to watch the second part. Talk to you later.
Great.